based in Northern Ireland, and what we're doing is helping cities with never-before-seen data insights that can help them understand how cyclists move around their city and the things that they're experiencing in terms of their safety and their comfort. Really important data insights that are important to help transform and shape cities as we go forward.
So how are you gathering that data?
We're using See.Sense patented sensor technology, which is embedded into all of our products. So we have our award-winning bike lights, which use the sensor technology to react to their environment. And then we also have our See.Sense Summit device, which integrates into bike fleets and also scooter fleets as well. So it's a seamless integration which allows data to be sent straight from the bike to the cloud.
So hang on a second, when you say bike lights, are these bike lights that have some sort of GPS in them or some sort of sensor that means that you can see where people are travelling?
Yeah, so the bike lights are packed with our sensor technology. They're actually monitoring the environment of the cyclist up to 800 times per second. We use edge processing and AI on the device to crunch and analyze all of that data in real time before it's sent to the cloud. So this is why the data we collect is vastly different to something that you can get from just using an app alone. And that's why we can look at things like road surface condition, swerving patterns, braking patterns and more, all because of this patented sensor technology in our tech.
Now, this sounds like absolute gold dust for local authorities that need to understand active travel and when people are cycling, how they're cycling, what routes they're taking, what routes they're avoiding. So this sounds really interesting. But my question is, how do you get cyclists to actually use the kit that you're producing?
Firstly, cyclists like to use our bike lights. They're actually not just tech for tech's sake, they're a high quality bike light. It's actually the preferred bike light to British Cycling and Cycling Ireland. So one of the things that cyclists love about the bike light is that it's daylight visible and it reacts to their environment. So if they're in a risky situation like a roundabout, a road junction, filtering in traffic, the light will react, flashing brighter and faster to improve their visibility. It's also connected, so it provides a connected experience. There's crash detection alert in there, theft detection alert, ride stats that they get back through to their app as well. Cyclists also, we find, they're motivated to want to see conditions improve for cycling. So there's a kind of a value exchange by providing anonymised, aggregated data insights that aren't identifying their personal journey. It's really about looking at those patterns. That's what is needed by cities to improve conditions overall for cycling. No cyclist likes a pothole. No cyclist really wants to ride on a dangerous road, and if this data can help to inform the decisions that councils are making about their provisions, then we find cyclists are really keen to take part in our projects.
And being on the UK Pavilion, this means you're able to have those conversations beyond the borders of the UK.
We're a really export-focused company. We've just finished our first US project. We've just finished our first project in Australia, and we actually have a project here in Portugal working with the city of Aveiro. We have a project coming up in Spain as well later this year in Madrid, where our technology is actually being embedded into the scooters, which are being used there with working in partnership with DOT. So that's very exciting. So absolutely we want to continue on building this momentum and working with more people across Europe.